Gentlemen, you received my instructions in the dressing room. You both know what I expect. A clean championship fight. Just obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Erislandy Lara with an opportunity to win the WBA Super Welterweight Regular Championship. Julian Williams is the world title holder. Our odds provided by Fox Bet. Lara, a minus 2,500 favorite. If you bet $100 on him and he wins, you win $4. Ramon Alvarez is a plus 900 underdog. If you bet 100 and he wins, you win $900. And Alvarez cannot win the belt because he came in overweight yesterday. Round 1 scheduled for 12 in the Super Welterweight division.
Well, right off the bat, Lara threw a jab, and Alvarez countered with the right hand, surprisingly. And Lara took account of it, and probably won't happen again too soon.
Alvarez's chin is up in the air. It's not like he's moving his head. It seems like he needs to get a little bit more warmed up.
Well, right off the bat, you see that the jab could be a nice weapon for Lara here. And he's landed it every time he's thrown it.
Lara back in 2014 lost a controversial split decision to Canelo Alvarez, Ramon's younger brother. Lara said, "Everyone knows I won. I will take it out on Ramon."
Again, Ramon ran into another jab while attempting to throw a right hand. And I don't know what Lara was just gesturing at.
Yeah, he was basically
his corner.
Yeah, he was basically saying to the ref, he pushed me.
Referee Mark Nelson, third man in the ring.
Again, a really nice jab. And I think pretty soon that left hand's going to be following that nice jab from Lara.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Alvarez landed that one punch early, and that has been it.
So Lara went high with the jab and low with the straight left hand instead of looking for the head there, and that landed. Again, Alvarez just leaned in with his head and ran into a right hook. Great counter body shot by Lara off a missed right hand by Alvarez. So right now the real tactician here you can see is Lara, and the guy that's kind of swinging for the fences is Alvarez. Not a lot of technique involved with what he's doing right now, and I'm speaking of Alvarez.
20 seconds remaining in round 1, scheduled for 12 here in Minneapolis.
Alvarez coming with a slow hook, trying to measure Lara.
Ramon Alvarez receiving instructions as we get set for round 2. We check in with Heidi Andro. Heidi.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Well, I did have a chance to speak to Ramon before this fight, and I asked him what simply went wrong with this weight cut. He told me actually they brought a scale that was not calibrated correctly, so they thought they were actually on weight. I also asked him about, the frustration of not fighting for a title anymore. He said mentally and physically, it does not affect me. I'm here to do my job, and I'm ready to do that. Joe, I'm curious on your thoughts on this scale thing.
Well, look, I mean, I'm almost scaled out from this whole thing because, we got the fight on now, but I'll throw in my 2 cents here. Like I said, it's, I've heard all the excuses so far with the scale not being calibrated. You don't calibrate a traveling scale, basically. They're digital scales. They either work or they don't. And they work perfectly fine. We use them all the time. That's number one. Number two, to me, it just shows you, it poses the problem I've always disliked about these day before weigh-ins. Look at this. We're supposed to be 154 pounds on the day of the weigh-in yesterday. And today, instead of having a 154-pounder in the ring with Alvarez, we've got a light heavyweight. He's above the light heavyweight mark. He's at 177 instead of, which is 175 is the light heavyweight mark. As he's throwing some punches that Lara is just willing to cover up and take a sense of his power. Now that being said, you know, there's only one sanctioning body that will check your weight so this doesn't happen, and that has WBC. This is a WBA fight. Good left hand from Lara. The WBC will check you 30 days before a fight, and you have to be within 10% of the weight, and then 7 days before the fight as well. So they do it twice, and they make sure that that if there's anything that is out of the ordinary, they'll correct it, look at it, and make sure that you're not overweight. And he's out on his feet.
No, he's not.
No, he is out on his feet. The rope saved him from going down.
Yes.
And believe me, he's going to get knocked out right here because we still got a minute 19, and Lara's just getting warmed up.
What a flurry by Erislandy Lara.
Alvarez needs to move his head. He's got his head in one spot.
Whoa! What a big left by Lara.
Yeah. Oh, I think this fight's done.
It's all over.
Yeah, who couldn't see that coming?
Right as the referee Mark Nelson stopped the fight, Alvarez corner threw in the towel as well.
Yeah, I mean, from the very beginning, Alvarez didn't seem like he was in this fight. You know, he was out there very slow. His head was in one position. He didn't seem like he was making that effort to even win the fight, to even make a mark against Lara. Lara did the right thing. He took his time, and when the opportunity presented itself, you know, he took advantage of it.
Yeah, look, I mean, the rope saved Alvarez from going out of the ring, you know, right before he got knocked out, which he ended up on the ropes again. But, you know, it was a total, look, here's the thing. If anything could go wrong with the Alvarez camp, it went wrong with this camp. And it was a foreshadowing of what was to come. You know, when you go into a title fight and you end up 158.5 pounds when you're supposed to be 154 pounds, it just goes to show that you are not either taking it serious or you're self-destructing or something. But it just was wrong from the beginning.
And here you can see that Alvarez has just got his head in one position, and Lara is just waiting for that opportunity, waiting for that opening to throw a punch. And that was it. That was the opportunity, and he just, that's where the rope stopped Alvarez from going through.
But see, the ref's giving him a standing 8 count because that's counted as a knockdown.
Right.
If the ropes keep you from going down, it is a knockdown. And here comes the second rally from Lara. And you can see why Lara was, you know, a former champ, great fighter right here. And there it is. Just, you know, he's so accurate. He's so calm, cool. And, boy, those are coming in real hard. And talk about getting a little revenge. He got his revenge, if that was part of the deal.
And here you can see the first good knockdown. And let me tell you, Lara threw some great punches there, great left hands, and they were accurate. They were on the chin. And he threw 2 in a row, and he could see Alvarez was wavering for those 2 left hands, and he just followed it right through. He put his hands down. He knew it was over.
All right, and here we go. Here's the follow-up to what we just saw right there. There's a little right uppercut left hand. That didn't do a lot of damage. There's a little chop left hand on the inside. Alvarez is holding. But here's where he's going to go to work. There's the left uppercut. There's the left hand over the top. And there's a big one right there, right on the chin. 2 in a row. And here comes another one. 3, 4. Big left hands with a hook in between. There's 5. And a right uppercut. And here we go. You know, it's just a repeat of what we just saw. There's 2 double right hands right there. And he just gets measured with the jab. Little short left hand. Another left hand, and the ref jumps in. But at the same time the ref was jumping in, Alvarez's brother threw in the towel.
More to come from Minneapolis when we return as Erislandy Lara continues his American dream. Back in Minneapolis, the Minnesota Twins in Detroit tonight set a new Major League record for home runs in one season, and we just witnessed some firepower in the ring as Erislandy Lara stops Ramon Alvarez in round 2 on BBC Fight Night on Fox. Look at the final numbers. Lara landed 33 total punches. Alvarez only 7. 34% for Lara, 12% for Alvarez. To the ring we go for the official decision. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes, 3 seconds in round number 2. A referee in charge, Mark Nelson, had seen enough and calls a halt to the contest. He is the winner by way of knockout. And once again, the WBA Super Welterweight Champion of the World, Erislandy, the American Dream, Lara.
Lara regains the belt. The WBA